Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Shed. Yeah, just breaking news. Springbok squad was just announced a few minutes ago by Rassie Erasmus for the test against, I almost said New Zealand, against the French that have been chirping away the whole week at, how great they are and how we stole their World Cup from them. Well, try to beat us on the weekend and you can get something back, but it's not a revenge game. It's not a revenge game. But guys, look, a few surprises. Rusty surprises us once again. I didn't see this coming. I did a predicted 23 with Hamish. I got to say, I got 19 of the players correct that were in the team, but not in the right positions sometimes. So yeah, crazy. But let's have a look at it. Let's see what Rusty's talking about once again. And we'll get into depth on a few things. Well, Rusty, my friend, the GOAT, what did you come up with this week? Well, to place the injured Oxen J, he's gone with Ruan Venter. Me personally, I thought he would switch Thomas du Toit on that position and have Wilco Low on the 3. But he's gone totally different because he's got Malcolm Marks and, of course, he's got Thomas du Toit on the 3. So no Wilco Low in the starting lineup. Wilco Low has dropped to the bench. Surprises me that combination, but hey, in Rusty we trust. I think, look, we've gone with a lot of experience here, I think, and yeah, let's see what this pack can do, man. The French pack is formidable. The French pack is very formidable. We've got to be honest about that. We know the French are going 6-2, so we'll see what can we come up with. That's the big question. Then let's have a look at our 2 locks that Rusty has come up with. Another surprise for me, I would have thought Ruan Nortje was starting, but he's off the bench. We've got Eben Etzebeth and Luke de Jager. Luke de Jager retains his spot in the team. Deservedly so. We got to say that. He was phenomenal last week against the Japanese. Extraordinarily strong on the lineouts. Big boys in there, good combination. I mean, what are these guys? Got 200 caps together, something like that. So, I mean, what is it? Eben's got about 134, I think, on his own. So, yeah, a good starting lock duo there. Surprisingly, we have 2 locks on the bench. We've got Archie and Ruan Nortje on the bench. So, we'll be going all full-blooded. I think Rusty's definitely trying to counter the French there. Then our three forwards. That's the word I wanted to play. Kind of, this is where everybody, I think, got predicted this one, right? There we go. Of course, Captain Fantastic Siya Kolisi, his 100th cap this weekend. What a way to have your 100th cap there in Parc de France or the Stade de France or whatever they're playing there in one of the beautiful French stadiums there against the French, one of the top teams in the world. We got Siya, obviously Pieter-Steph du Toit, and Jasper Visser. For me, Jasper Visser, one-man wrecking crew. We'll see. We will see what happens there. As the only loose forward, I think we've got Andre Esterhuizen as a loose forward replacement for this game because, I don't see anybody else kind of doing that job. And then we move to the technical positions, and let me put them out there for you. That is, as expected, not by me, but as expected, Kobus Reinach. I think everybody had Kobus nailed on for this one. I actually had Marnie starting and Sasha on the 15, but Sasha, look, the kid is playing well. Long may it last. I hope that he, all fingers crossed, stays injury-free. No, I think that's a good lineup there on the technical positions. Our fly-off and our scrum-half. At the moment, definitely our 2 best. I can't see Grant Williams taking Kobus's place at the moment, and I can't see anybody taking Sasha's place. Big surprise. No Andre Pollard in the squad at all. That is, for me, a big surprise. We'll get into that a little bit later. Then our 2 centers. And there we're going old school, baby. There we're going. I mean, Damien de Linde. Everybody knows on this channel, that watches this channel, I am an absolute fan of Damien de Linde. He's like a brother from another mother, man. Come on, this guy is unbelievable. Everybody knows I love Jesse Krill. I actually thought Cannon Moody would get a start here. But we're going with the big boys here. We're going with the guys with the most experience and And I think we're going with our two best defensive centers. They can play good defense as well. I know Jesse's had his problems lately, but Damien de Linde, I mean, guys, if you ever watch a rugby game and you break it down, just watch Damien de Linde for 80 minutes or for 60 minutes, for however long he plays. Just concentrate on his positioning, where he is always. He's in the mauls, he's in the rucks, he's over the ball quickly. He's making important big tackles up. Yeah, I can rave on about Damien de Linde all day, all night. I'm kind of like Hamish with Caleb Clark. Huh? Sounds like it. Then our back three. Now, hey, these were some of the, I wouldn't say surprise. Look, we all knew that if Damon Willemse was healthy, he would play. I actually had Sasha playing the 15 and Marnie playing the 10. But Willemse is healthy, so he'd get in there. Kirkley, he deserves his start after last week. I know it was only Japan. And I'm glad to see Cheslin Colby back on his familiar spot there. I think he needs to play on that 14. Look, he filled in well last week, but it's definitely not his spot. So we're going with an unbelievable lineup here. So, yeah, let's run through it one more time quickly. I'll take these boys away for a sec. And then we'll look into our reserves, put it that way, or the bench. Look, we've got Boone Fenter, Malcolm Marks, obviously. Then we've got Thomas de Toy. So, surprises in the starting lineup there. Of course, Eben and Luther Jager, no surprises there. Could have been Roan Nokia. Sia, Peter Steph de Toy, Jasper Visser was nailed on. Sasha and Kobus Reinach obviously nailed on. And then, you know, Kirkley Arneson, Damien de Linde, Jesse Creel, Cheslin Colby, and Damien Willemse. I mean, unbelievably strong team. I'm really, really happy with this team. Then let's have a look at the bench, boys. Look, I'm surprised. I'm surprised with these three on the bench. It would be quite nice if I put them in a little bit of a better light here for you guys. But, you know, I thought Wilco Low would start. I had Gerard Steenkamp off the bench. I did have him off the bench. And Johan Grobler, I thought Johan Grobler would be off the bench as well. But I've just got some quick pictures of them here. Let's check them out. Those are the three boys. I had Wilco Low starting, I'll be honest with you. I didn't have Boone Fenter in the starting lineup. But good, strong guys off the bench. Good, strong guys off the bench. Then we have RG, Snyman, and Roan Nortje. I thought Roan Nortje was going to start. I'll be honest with you. RG, obviously. RG, we all know RG is a monster off the bench. Played a good game last week, but this week coming off the bench. So, you know, so we're gonna switch our two locks. We're going to change the front three so that the front five, basically, we got reserves for them. But for Sia, for Peter Steph de Toy, and for Jasper Visser, basically all our hope is on Andre Esterhuizen, which is quite a tricky thing there. Could Damien de Linde fill that spot as well? Maybe. Most probably have to if something happens there. So we got Andre Esterhuizen there. I think he's the hybrid player of the game. I think he's going to be a flanker or backline, but I think he's in the way it's set up here with him being the number 21. I think he's in a flanker position. Honestly, believe he's playing the flanker this weekend. Then we got our two, skill positions again. Everybody was raving about Grant Williams. I like Grant Williams. Of course I do. He's a Sharks player. I love the Sharks. But I think him and Marnie, I mean, I would have liked to see Marnie start this one. I would have gone differently, but Marnie's solid off the bench. Marnie's been playing really well. Like I always joke with Vern, since Marnie has left the Stormers, he's been really good. But yeah, those two will be our... Okay, Grant Williams can also play on the wing, so we've got a little bit of flexibility there. Marnie can do the same. Marnie can come in. Damon Willemsen go to the 13 or to the 14. Sasha go to the 15. So we've got flexibility there. But we are pack heavy. I would actually go with it looks like it's a 6-2 split, definitely. Same split as the French. So we've counted the French. So what do you guys think about this lineup? I looked at the chat a little bit there. A lot of people are happy. People wanted Sasha to play. Sasha is playing. But that is your Springbok lineup for the game against France. I think it's going to be a cracking game. Can't wait for it. We'll be live on Saturday for that one from about 8:30 in the evening, Central European time. For you boys down there in South Africa, that's 9:30. For you boys down in England or up in England from us, where I'm sitting, that's going to be at 19:30. So join us for that. That's your Springbok lineup for today. Let me take those boys away there. Just want to congratulate Sia once again on getting his 100th cap. That'll be an epic one. We want to win. Come on, boys. We've got to win this one for Sia. 100th cap, you've got to win that game. My tip, I think the Boks are going to be too good for them. I'm going to go 21 France, 24 Springboks. I can't see it being a high-scoring game. Saying that, the Springboks have scored a hell of a lot of tries lately. But, yeah, look, it was Japan and I think Argentina weren't that strong. I think this is the biggest test for South Africa since that Wellington International against New Zealand. So let's see what comes out. You guys have a good one. Let me know what you guys think. Ciao, ciao.